the 2001 divisional playoffs, his consistency, mental toughness, and performance under pressure was legendary. Hoodie also added, Adam is in the rarest of echelon of athletes whose career accomplishments may never be matched. The 24-year veteran and four-time Super Bowl champion announced his retirement on his former teammate Pat McAfee's radio show. Should we just make it real, Vinatieri asked McAfee, adding by Friday, if paperwork goes in, you heard it here first. Vinatieri holds the NFL record for points scored, 2,673, and field goals made, 599. See you again 5 years from now, Adam. What a career. I'm Boomer Science.
Clay's Cleaning Service has a spotless reputation.
Take care of the windows. Hello, this is Clay.
But his business operations could use a light dusting.
I had you scheduled for next week. I'll just check here. No, absolutely. We will get it tomorrow.
Indeed can help him hire the people he needs.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job, you immediately get your short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job criteria. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Summer savings are on at Lowe's with $10 off 1-gallon cans of paint, $40 off 5-gallon pails via Lowe's gift card rebate, and savings up to $500 off select major appliance purchases. Shop Lowe's this Memorial Day. Lowe's, home to any budget, home to any possibility. Actual sizes 110 to 640 fluid ounces. Paint off valves of 6221. See Lowe's.com/rebates for more details and restrictions. Must add store to apply discount rental promo code online. Can't be combined with more discounts. Savings vary based on eligible total purchase. See Lowe's.com for restrictions. Valid through 6/9/21.
I'd like to encourage everyone to support local businesses. And when you shop for your next vehicle, I hope you consider us. Hi friends, Bill Golling here from Golling Chrysler Dodge Jeep brand. And right now, during our Memorial Day sales event, qualified Chrysler employees can lease a 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited for $290 a month. Leases for 36 months, 10,000 miles a year with $2,000 down. Plus, we'll give you top dollar for your trade. So come see us. You'll be glad you did. That's Golling Chrysler Dodge Jeep brand in Bloomfield Hills, Chelsea, Roseville, and online at Golling.com.
DraftKings Sportsbook is putting you courtside with a chance to turn $5 into $200. That's 40-1 odds on any basketball game. All you have to do is pick any team that's still in the hunt for the trophy. And if that team wins, you'll receive $200 in free credits. That's right, pick any team that's still in contention. Bet $5, and if that team wins, you cash $200 in free credits. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code 971THETICKET when you sign up to turn $5 into $200 in free credits. Bet on the basketball team of your choice to win their next game. And if they do, you can claim $200 in free credits. That's code 971THETICKET, only at DraftKings Sportsbook. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Gambling Disorder Helpline at 800-270-7117. 21 and over. Michigan only. Wager paid out in site credits. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for full terms and conditions.
Radio.com is now Odyssey. Download the Odyssey app and listen to 97.1 The Ticket and all the sports, news, music, and podcasts that move you.
Scott Anderson, news broke yesterday, right after our show, that Hunter Dickinson from Michigan was going to put his toe in the water for the NBA draft, not hire an agent. It was funny, Gator, because I was driving into work, and it was like, thinking about the draft lottery, and then the thought Hunter Dickinson crossed my mind, and I had the thought yesterday morning, literally, I was like, it's just weird that just seemed to be accepted. He wasn't going to test the NBA waters. He was testing the NBA waters. I've yet to find an early projection of where he is going to potentially fit into the draft. How serious he is about it, or whether or not he would want to go back, has yet to be seen. He's left that door open. Kang, what was your bet with Evan about Hunter Dickinson?
I believe it was top 5, definitely lottery. That Evan said he was going to be drafted in the top 5, at least a lottery, like I said, in this upcoming draft.
Yeah.
And I said, no way. We were betting lunch on it. And then, like you said, after the season, people weren't even talking about him entering the draft, so I would have won just by default.
Yeah.
Because it was going to have to be this season. And when you let me and Evan know the news, he wrote, well, I went from 0 chance to slim chance now. So if he leaves his name in the draft, at least Evan's got a shot, other than not having a shot. And yeah, I highly doubt he's going to be a top 5.
I highly doubt it. But I would imagine that just based on what the NBA draft is, where it's just all potential. I mean, you got a guy who's 7 feet tall and
outside and some other things, he's got potential. So I would imagine he'd be a first-round pick.
I wonder what he's like. It would be interesting to hear what his what would compel him to go and what would compel him to go back.
Yeah, like, hey, we think you're going to be a top 20 pick. Is that good enough?
Yeah. I mean, either way, you could make. Somebody told me the way contracts are written, it's no longer the first round. It's like the top 40. Get the top 40.
Yeah, now the early second round guys are getting pretty decent guaranteed money.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, I believe the first one, or one of the first ones to get that was Deontay Davis. He was a second round pick, but he actually got pretty decent money for where he was drafted. Obviously, not working out so far, but if Hunter Dickinson's a first round pick, I'd go for him. He was a freshman, but he's a 20-year freshman. So, I mean, it's not like 20s, 23 or anything like that, but also, he's not an 18-year-old freshman. So, yeah, if he's a first round pick, I'd definitely leave if I were him. But, hey, people have their own reasons for why they want to leave or not. So, yeah, exactly. So.
All right, 248-539-9797. Wes and Lake Orion, you're on 97.1. Hi, Wes. What's going on?
I was calling. He just having a good day outside right now. I was calling.
Let's kill this, Wes. I'm going to put you on hold. We're going to try and get you in a better cell. We're going to talk to Larry. You're on 97 with the ticket. Hi, Larry.
Hey guys, how you doing?
What's up, Larry?
I was playing a few years back with my boss, and he has been known to be one of those club throwers and pounds the ground with his glove after a bad shot. We're playing at Taylor Meadows, and he didn't hit the fairway on the front nine at all. On the back nine, it took him like 3 holes to hit the fairway. Finally hit the fairway, and he's calming down a little bit. So I'm in the cart, and I'm playing pretty well, so I'm a little bit in front of him, and I hear him hit the ball, and I'm looking, and it goes dead right. I mean, it almost changed the right. I hear him go, and I hear a plug hit the ground, and then I'm still following the ball. Finally, when I look over at him, he's screaming, but he's pounding the ground and kicking the ground like a little kid throwing a tantrum.
He's laying on his stomach?
Yeah, literally on his stomach, beating the ground, kicking it, and I'm looking, and I look at him, and I don't wait again. I said, I think the ball went right. I couldn't follow it, and I'm looking, and finally he gets up off the ground, and I don't know what to say to him.
It's so awkward.
Yeah, what
It's so awkward.
I mean, to your boss, I don't know what you say. I mean, to another person, are you serious right now? When it's your boss, you're like, are you in need of medical assistance?
Yeah, I think you was.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, temper tantrum throwers on the golf course it just makes everything uncomfortable. Here's some feedback coming in the Rogers DeChambeau pairing. This matchup seems more entertaining than last year's. Rogers and DeChambeau is an electric duo because I could see Aaron turning on Bryson and just getting annoyed with him. It's from an unnamed texter. Koepka needs to be included in this somehow, like a WWE match where he can sub in for Phil or something.
Tag in, I like it.
So, Phil, speaking of Phil, he and Patrick Reed have committed to the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Bryson DeChambeau will be there.
Defending champion.
If there is a sports god, and that sports god cares about Detroit, Brooks Koepka will be at the Rocket Mortgage Classic.
Please.
And if that sports god really cares about Detroit, Brooks Koepka and Bryson DeChambeau will not be at the same tournament together until the Rocket Mortgage Classic. And the organizers will clearly put them together for the first 2 rounds.
Well, when's the U.S. Open?
Dude.
Sorry, I thought that was like short upcoming.
It's Father's Day, right? Actually, it's Father's Day.
So that's before the Rocket Mortgage. So that's not going to happen.
Not likely.
I'd like to see that. And I'll say this. I don't know this, but I wouldn't be surprised if DeChambeau and Aaron Rodgers are friends. I think they both come across as, like, I think they have similar attributes when it comes to personality.
Okay.
I think they're both really intelligent guys and probably think they're really intelligent guys too. So maybe birds of a feather.
I could see that. 248-539-9797. This new golf rivalry might be even better than Shooter versus Happy. You got to play it where it lies. Can we get a UFC match 3.0 between Brooks and Bryson? That's from Jones and Work. I'm very sure that I am probably the most annoying person a lot of people have ever played golf with. Not because I'm unpleasant. I just suck ass at golf, and rounds probably last 33% longer than they should with me tromping around in the woods. It's from Garbanzo on Twitch. Sorry to hear that. 248-539-9797. Let's go to Wes next up. Hi, Wes.
Hey, so I'm back again. I hope you can hear me now.
Got you now, loud and clear.
All right. So I was calling about the person that bumped the heck out of me. I mean, like crazy. My father-in-law. I liked him. Let's be straight on that. I liked him, and for a number of years, we would go visit a few times a year, and every time playing golf, he belonged to this small country club. And the thing that bugged me, though, is he would talk a lot, and he would always use his, the back of his hand, tap you on the arm every time he'd go to say something, and he'd do that when we were driving, just drove me nuts all the time. But I never went off on him or anything. I enjoyed golfing with him.
I like the back of the hand. He'd always tap. If he was going to talk, he'd tap you with the back of the hand first.
You. No, touch you on the arm with the back of his hand. Just reach over and do that little tap.
I think we all know that guy. I think we all know that guy.
Over there?
We all know that guy,
That's why I say he misses his father-in-law, wishes they could have some more time together so he can annoy him to this day, but he's no longer with us. Yeah. You see, I would always, if somebody's going to bump you or your shoulder with the back of their hand, like tap you, isn't it always a preamble to either a story or a, hey, get a load of this? Like, it feels like the next word out of the mouth is, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, check this out. Hey, you ever, you know what I mean?
Yes. Hey, Wes, there's certain things you can't say on the air.
Can't swear.
248-539-9797. All right, Gator. Who's going to be the Tiger starting shortstop next year? A prediction. I
got a prediction.
We will get to that today at 11:05 here on 97.1.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. Did you know that in 2020, the average homeowner gained over $20,000 in home equity? You can start on home improvement projects or pay off lingering debt with the increased equity in your home. Our one-of-a-kind process allows the majority of our loans to close in 10 business days or less. Take advantage of historically low interest rates. Call 248-308-5000 or go to davidhallmortgage.com.
Hall Financial, NMLS ID 1467435. Equal housing lender.
Let's be real. Mopping is a hassle. You have to fill the bucket, pushing a wet, heavy mop around, then cleaning the mop when you're done so it doesn't grow bacteria. A hassle on top of a hassle. Try Swiffer WetJet. With Swiffer WetJet, you start with a fresh pad and cleaning solution every time. And when you're done, you just toss the pad. Swiffer WetJet, the faster, easier, cleaner way to clean your floors.
Is your credit card debt piling up? Pacific Debt can help. Pacific Debt is the nation's friendliest debt settlement company. With an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and thousands of 5-star reviews on sites like Trustpilot and Best Company, they can settle your debt for a fraction of what you owe. In fact, they've settled over $300 million, helping people just like you. Get a monthly program payment you can afford at zero upfront fees. Get free information now. 800-281-9981. 800-281-9981.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches, weakness, or discomfort in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 selling nerve care company. Nervive contains alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, and B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live your life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com.
Odyssey has all the podcasts you crave, including Exit Scam, a new true crime podcast. When Gerald Cotton, the founder of Canada's biggest Bitcoin exchange, died under mysterious circumstances in India, $215 million in his customers' accounts was frozen forever, all because he'd forgotten to leave behind his passwords. Or at least that's what those customers were told. Listen to Exit Scam episodes a week ahead, exclusively on the Odyssey app. Get all your podcasts, music, news, and sports on Odyssey.
Attention Michigan, do you really want a new car? But credit's not so good, but you still owe money on your trade. But you still can't afford a large down payment. It's time to trade your butts to Alonzi Land Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram today.
What are you waiting for? It only takes an hour for you to have your child's heart screened. Get your kid's heart checked at the Ernst Cardiovascular Center at Beaumont Hospital in Royal Oak. Details at 971theticket.com.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. An Odyssey station. Sports headlines. All day, every day. From the Sold by YC Sports Desk. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
This update is brought to you by Gordon Chevrolet. Matthew Boyd will look to pick up his first victory since April 13th as the Tigers square off against the Cleveland Indians in today's finale of that 4-game midweek series at Comerica Park. It won't be easy for Boyd as the Indians are set to counter this afternoon with all-star right-hander Shane Bieber. We'll have it right here on The Ticket starting at 12:50. Officials at the Rocket Mortgage Classic announced in a release today that Phil Mickelson is committed to compete at this year's event, which begins July 1st at the Detroit Golf Club. While talking recently with reporters, Mickelson says that in the wake of his win last week at the PGA Championship, it's not out of the question that he can still play the best golf of his career, even at age 50.
Getting that out is the challenge, and it takes a little bit more work. Like, you might have to work a little bit harder for me physically, or you might have to be a little bit more disciplined off the golf course. You might have to practice a little bit more efficiently, all these things, but there's no reason why we can't be our best later on in life.
Today will be another day of work for the Lions as players and coaches continue a series of off-season team activities at the Lions complex in Allen Park. Meanwhile, ESPN is reporting today that the NFL and its players union have agreed in principle to a salary cap ceiling of $208 million for the 2022 season. Now, that doesn't mean that number will be the cap figure for next year, but it does indicate that the cap will be going up from this year's number of $182.5 million. The legendary Gus Macker 3-on-3 basketball tournament is returning to Michigan for the first time in 20 years this fall, as officials with that event confirm the tournament will take place in Flint on September 18th and 19th. From the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Tony Ortiz. For more, stay tuned to 97.1 The Ticket and Odyssey.com.
Live from the Jamie Samuelson Studio, Karsh and Anderson on 97.1 The Ticket.
Hello. What's up? Barely. What's that?
Is this job that you get to Inverness, Inverness or whatever, is that how fast the flying yet? Make sure it's right.
Yeah, it is.
It's pretty far, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's 52-minute drive for me. I'll be there at around 12 if that's full.
Yep. Just start heading up. I'm not even there yet. I'll probably be there in about 5-10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, so that'll give you enough time to talk to the homeowner and stuff. Yeah, I'll head there right now, and I should be there in about an hour.
Okay, I'll give you a call once I have a plan set up.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
See ya.
Bye.